Hello, everyone. Welcome to our deep dive into the fascinating world of jazz, a genre that not only transformed music, but also reflected the social changes over the decades. Today, we're going to explore the origins, evolution, and the pivotal moments that have defined jazz. Jazz first sprang to life in the late 19th and early 20th centuries in the vibrant community of New Orleans. It emerged from a mix of African rhythms, European harmonics, and American musical forms such as blues, ragtime, and marching band tunes. This melting pot of sounds led to a genre where improvisation and personal expression took center stage. Here's a fun fact. The first jazz recording was made by the original Dixieland Jazz Band in 1917. Their song Livery Stable Blues became a hit, signaling jazz's emergence as a major musical form. As jazz blossomed, it migrated from New Orleans to major urban centers like Chicago and New York, where it absorbed and reflected the dynamism of urban America. The 1920s, known as the Jazz Age, saw the genre become the soundtrack of a generation, pushing cultural boundaries and challenging the social norms of the era. The big band or swing era in the 1930s and 40s brought jazz to ballrooms across America and the world. It was during this time that jazz became synonymous with big names like Duke Ellington, Benny Goodman, and Count Basie, whose orchestras elevated jazz to new heights of sophistication and public appeal. Then came bebop in the mid-1940s, with virtuosos like Charlie Parker and Dizzy Gillespie steering jazz away from danceable rhythms to a more complex, musicians' music that prioritized artistic depth over commercial appeal. Bebop introduced a faster pace and more abstract harmonies, marking a major evolution in the way jazz was played and understood. The 1950s brought cool jazz, which offered a more laid-back, smooth sound as a response to the frenetic energy of bebop. Musicians like Miles Davis and Dave Brubeck thrived in this genre, using subtlety and restraint to create a moodier, more introspective form of jazz. Jazz fusion appeared in the late 1960s and 70s as artists like Herbie Hancock and the band Weather Report blended jazz with rock, funk, and later electronic music. This period showed that jazz was not static, but a continually evolving dialogue with contemporary sounds. In recent decades, jazz has embraced global influences, incorporating elements of world music and continuing to influence diverse musical genres. Today's artists like Kamasi Washington and Esperanza Spalding are drawing on jazz's rich legacy to push musical boundaries and explore new narrative possibilities. Jazz is more than just music. It is a powerful cultural force that offers a mirror to society's evolution. It teaches us about creativity, resilience, and the eternal quest for meaning and connection through art. Thank you for joining me on this expansive journey through jazz. As you listen to jazz, remember, each note played is a story told. Embrace this art form that continues to teach, connect, and inspire. Dive deep into its rhythms and let jazz move you.